this is
Amber.
And this is
TJ.
And I'm Ephraim, and we're your favorite siblings, and we're here to talk to you about our favorite topics and things.
And this is technically our first episode too.
Yeah.
And Ephraim's leading it.
So I turn 16 in like a week and a half, and I'm very excited for that because then I get to drive and I get to ditch you losers whenever I want.
Oh, okay. See, when I turned
hold on.
16, I took you on a ride.
Hold on. You just hold on. You just complained about taking me to work tomorrow.
I've got an infant.
TJ gets mad at me every time he has to take me that's somewhere out of his way. Mostly to karate. What?
Hey, look, I've got an infant. I have a valid reason to be like,
And Ephraim, Amber, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that you changed that story. I thought it was me that took that first ride. I was gonna say.
in the hospital.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, so, all right, Ephraim.
Well,
Well,
so we're just going to talk about this right now. I am the coolest human being out of all of these, out of these two, because I still play Pokemon Go, and Amber started to get back into it.
ish,
But
yeah.
TJ got, and he's like, haha, I'll do one raid with you, and then I'm never going to play it ever again.
It's been 5 years.
2016.
It's been 5 years. Okay, first of all, I can't believe it's been 5 years since I first played. Mm-hmm. Second of all, the game is nothing like it was 5 years ago.
Yeah,
it is so
it's
different.
better.
Yeah, but it's so hard to understand now.
No, it's
like,
not.
The first time, when you first booted it up 5 years ago, it was like...
There were 3 buttons.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It was so
look.
easy to understand.
Honeys.
It was only first gen.
I'm not a honey. I'm not your honey, at least.
Honeys. So you catch Pokemon. You battle players or NPCs, and you put Pokemons into gyms. What's so hard about that?
Okay, so,
That's still the same as
I
previous.
don't get how to battle.
So you do the tap, and then you swipe
Tap.
You do the tap.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap,
and then
tap,
you,
tap.
Yeah. And then you swipe the energies whenever you're doing your charge move in the rocket battles and the PvP battles, and in the gym battles you just tap the go button and then it fires. I mean, what's so hard about that? You could also just collect Pokemon, like you could be a shiny collector, or you could be. Or
I have yet to see a shiny.
Megan just got one.
Shiny.
And she downloaded a day after you.
Shiny! I'm so shiny!
Not watched Moana in forever.
But we're not talking about Moana. We're talking about Pokemon Go. Where did Megan catch her shiny at?
At her house.
What?
Yeah.
So does she live around somewhere, or does it say in the wild every
It's
time?
in the wild.
Dang it. I don't see not one shiny or nothing. I catch everything that pops up around me and nothing.
I mean, it's really hard to catch shinies. I only have 30.
I'm so shiny.
Megan's just lucky.
Yeah, very.
She's gonna 100% as well, I think. So,
100% is what?
Ivy, so all of her stats, all of the stats in a Pokemon are maxed out.
See, that's the thing though, but why? I wish it were just Gen 1 or just Gen 1 and Gen 2. It's so
He's
all
a Gen
the new,
1er, and he
look,
doesn't like
Technically, I'm a Gen 1 or 2.
No, a Gen 1er is where you don't like any other Pokemon
I
except
don't.
for Gen 1 Pokemon.
I really don't.
These two are both Gen 1.
Oh, I did catch one that was really cute, though. I Gen 1. That's it. Gen 1. But think about when I was born. Think about when I was born, okay? Gen 1. But I did catch one that was super cute. It was a little doe, like a little fawn.
The Deerling.
Yeah, that one was really cute.
Gen 2 was out when she was born.
Nuh-uh. No, it was not. No, it was not. I promise you it was not. I was born in 89.
Yeah.
Gen 2 was not out.
Gen 1 wasn't even.
Wasn't even out because Pokemon came out in the 90s.
Yeah,
Gen 1 came out in the 90s.
I know. But that doesn't mean that you can't, you were still young enough.
Mom and
to
Dad
like
did not
it.
let me watch it.
Mom and Dad never let me like even touch the cards, but I was like, let me play with the cards, and they were like, okay.
Yeah, it's called baby privileges.
You had baby privileges.
No,
for
what I mean
for
is like
14
no.
years.
What I mean is like
Difference.
baby child privileges, not like in physical
I
age.
mean,
I
you
mean,
are
like-
the baby.
You are the baby of the family. That means like
You were the baby of the family for.
it was
for
different.
14
It was
years.
really different when I was the only one. I promise you. It was different because of just different like beliefs in the way that they went about things. We were a part of a congregation at that time that believed that it was a sin to go to the movies, okay? It was
Really?
just completely a different kind of and I don't think the people anymore believe that, but that was kind of I don't know that they went so far as to call it a sin, but it was looked down upon for a long time.
It was a very fearful.
And so it
It's just a different time that you went through things. So you had baby privileges and it was a different mindset. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, okay. That's a good way to put
I
it.
was not allowed to watch Pokemon.
You can play Pokemon right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's really not that hard. You battle the Team Go Rocket, and that's what you grew up with.
Team
I
Rocket?
do like the idea. I do like the idea of like
Necessary.
You said you
having.
grew up with Pokemon.
They were called pocket monsters for me, Ephraim. Pokemon meant pocket monsters.
Yeah, that's literally what it means.
And that was ground into my head.
It is cool, and I haven't taken advantage of it yet. But it is cool that we have a gym at the church, at our church. So like,
Also,
like it's
hold on,
something.
hold on.
It's
No,
like
what I need to
pride.
tell you.
If it ever tells you to scan it, because if you don't scan it, then they might take it away.
Just take the time and scan it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But like, I mean, that's cool to have a place that like is like we've been there our whole lives, or at least I have.
You have,
Ephraim
literally,
and I have.
literally.
Both of you have
Yeah.
been there your whole lives.
And just
3 days
like
old.
now we have have to defend it. It's like it's kind of cool. Like that's something I kind of dig about it. So I can understand that. But like,
But you didn't even no. Whenever I told you to put a Pokemon in the gym, you're like, okay, I'll do it, and then you didn't do
I
it.
have an $1,800
What?
1,800 combat power Dragonite. That's literally all I have.
Randy.
That's
has
more
a
than I
16
have.
Yeah, that's more than Randy has too.
It's still not that good, is
I
it?
think my highest Pokemon has like 600 combat right now.
Did you evolve any of the Executes?
No.
Then
I freaking hate Execute.
He's a,
Out of all the Gen 1ers, like, I freaking hate Execute.
Okay, right now.
Executor.
Yeah, Executor gets better, but I still don't like it.
it's still,
I want Alakazam so bad I can't even stand myself. I love
I
Alakazam.
can give you an Alakazam. But
I
it's
will
only
take an
like
Alakazam.
500 XP, and that takes like 1,000,000 Stardust.
I guess
you haven't registered it.
I guess the only reason Executor is like one of my favorite, and it's only one variant that is my very favorite Pokemon, like probably ever. It's the what game
The
was that?
Alolan?
Alolan, yes, the Alolan.
Oh, where it turns
Pokemon.
into a dragon.
It
for
looks
no
like
reason.
yes, it's a dragon. The Executor is considered a dragon. In what games were those? What two games
The
was that?
Gen 6, so the Sun and Moon games.
Sun and Moon. Yeah, so that was the island game. That was based on Hawaii. And it's literally
The
a palm
Alola.
tree. It looks like a palm tree because their head is all the way up there from their
Executor's
body.
a dragon.
And it's a dragon.
No.
It's a dragon, yes.
No,
And
no,
they.
it's a dragon.
Isn't execute?
A psychic type?
Yeah. Yes.
Or is it a normal type?
It's a psychic grass,
Yeah, okay.
but in the
Alakazam is
Gen
better.
7 games. Gen 7 games, he's a grass dragon.
Weird. Whatever.
I don't know why he's a dragon. There's some sort of lore.
Snorlax is good too.
Snorlax doesn't even do anything.
I
He's like Blissey or Chansey.
I can't stand Chansey.
What? They're the cutest. They have like little egg babies.
You might as well just go ahead
I
and
got a
get
chance the other day.
Kirby at that point. Like, literally, they're a Kirby ripoff. The Chanseys.
I thought that too for the longest time.
Yeah, that's
That
what they are to me.
Chansey looked
Like
But
Kirby.
They don't. They don't think about Pokemon. It's not what they. That's not their deal. That's not their dealio.
Well, then I guess what's his name is more of a Kirby knockoff. Then what's that gooey?
Ditto?
Ditto?
Ditto. Yeah, Ditto is kind of like a
I
curve.
got a ditto. I was so happy when I got a ditto.
Really? I have
Ditto
like,
doesn't do junk for me, but I was so happy I got a ditto.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ditto's not that good.
I need a
He's just
Mewtwo,
rare.
apparently.
So you can get a Mewtwo, but you have to like complete one of the challenges.
Of course I do.
Well, no, okay, no, like you don't understand. Yes, it is worth it. He's the best Pokemon out of any other Pokemon. If you can
Out of
have it-
all generations, Mewtwo.
yes, still on
Gen
this scale.
1, still holding it down.
Just Mewtwo.
No, Dragonite can hold his own.
I like Dragonite, but I mean,
Rayquaza is the best Dragon type Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Okay, no, if we're talking Pokemon Go, Dragonite like is like here. Like,
what, ground level?
and then it's like
Whatever. Whatever.
and then it's like Executor, and then it's like
Executor's not even a
Salamence.
dragon.
Yes, he is.
But not in Pokemon Go.
Yes, he is in Pokemon.
Yes, he is.
Executor's a dragon in Pokemon Go?
Yeah, no, the Alolan form. That you
Oh,
get
well,
from
I haven't
Dragons.
gotten a Lola form. I still have just the
Wait, you can
regular
only get it from
Execute. Oh, man. You still have that on.
where? We'll just pretend like that doesn't exist.
Except it's been in the whole video this whole time.
Love you guys.
So anybody that's watching has a little insight to the fact that we record out of order sometimes.
Our little secret.
Yeah. And then it's Mega Charizard X. Wait, is it X? I think it's X. Mega Charizard X, and then you ready? Rayquaza.
No.
Pokemon names are so weird. I don't understand
Gotten
half
worse.
of them. Yes, they have. They really have.
Like, they used to make sense, and now they don't make sense half the time
How did they
anymore.
not make sense?
Snorlax. Like Snorlax is amazing, and Munchlax. Even Gen 2 is really had some really good names. Like I love whatever. Gen 3, like Stonex, and then Stonex. Wow, Onyx and Steelix. Yeah, I like those names, but like
Executor. We're gonna talk about good Gen 1 names, and then we're gonna talk about Executor.
what's wrong with Executor?
It's
Eggs that a form that evolved
Eggs are cute.
into execute
Yeah.
that evolved into a palm tree. I mean, like, let's just be honest.
yeah.
I mean, well, at that point, why not be a
Okay.
dragon?
I mean, like, we're gonna talk about good Gen 1 names. Why Psyduck and Golduck?
Psyduck, because he is a psychic duck.
Psyduck.
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 I
Golduck.
love that in the movie, like the Pokemon movie. That's like
Golduck.
Because the color.
gold.
He's blue. He's blue. This is what Psyduck looks like. Wait, this is what Psyduck looks like, and then this is what Golduck looks like. There's a difference, and he is blue.
I guess, TJ, he wants you to edit the
Yep.
pictures on top of the video there.
TJ knows what to do.
He's holding up his hands for those that are not watching the video.
Well, I mean, okay. So since I'm leading this, I'm going to talk about this now. I get my music side from her, and I get my computer geek side from this child here, and that's where I am a stir fry of both of them
Stir-
combined.
A stir pot? A stir fry. Neither one of those makes sense. So I guess it does to a point.
I mean, like, you put your spice, and you put your spice, Mom put her spice, and Dad put his spice.
And then
Okay,
boom.
Ephraim, we had
So,
nothing
I guess
to
a
do with
stir-
that.
I actually did work pretty well in that analogy.
Nothing to do with.
Oh, I'm not stupid, I promise.
I don't ever think you're stupid. That's not what I mean at all. I just thought you were going more for the melting pot thought
Yeah,
process.
Yeah, melting pot.
Yes,
Like
I
the
put
way
you in a
America's-
melting pot, and I put you in a melting pot, and boom, I'm alive.
So Ephraim's the stir fry. So where were you going with that?
Well, I get my musical side from her, and I get my geek side from her, and then they clash.
Her and her.
Wow, thanks.
Her, oh, and him, and well, all three of us like Hamilton. That's the only musical that we can all agree that rocks. And then I like Something Rotten. And what's a musical that you like?
I like something wrong.
I like a lot of musicals.
No,
well,
you
I
don't.
know
TJ.
one
You
that
don't.
me and,
You don't
me
like.
and you like is Hero the Rock Opera.
Yeah,
I mean,
that doesn't
technically that's
really
music.
count though. I mean, it
Hero-
does, but
Hero
it doesn't.
Isn't really like.
I
Like a
think he's
musical.
asking like Broadway musicals.
That's like a cheap like.
So
oh,
I don't know. I have a lot that I really, really
Easy.
like.
No, that's like a cheap church ripoff thing. It's like, have you seen
It's
that?
not
Hold on,
though.
no,
It really
hold on,
is
hold on.
good.
No, it's like, have you seen the video of like the church recreating Hamilton with biblical lyrics?
Oh, I don't want to.
That is not the same.
And I'm
That
the
is
mama
not the
who
same.
bore
I
'em.
wish that you would have been around to be able to go to Hero. It was actually really cool.
See, that's something
I don't.
very
I'm not trying to say that it's like a Broadway production at any means, but I do think it was really well done. If you saw it in stage,
It's a lot.
watching the DVD is awful. Like it is completely horrible compared to what it was on stage.
Yeah, compared to what it is on.
You don't
I mean,
even
it's
know.
fair enough. I mean,
You don't even
growing
know.
up with it. That's all I grew up with in the soundtrack.
I know. I'm just saying.
Well, and the thing
You're
that's-
defending something that you don't know. I mean, you're defending
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
I agree with it, but.
I'm agreeing
From
with-
second hand that she's barely probably talked to you about the show. She mentioned like going to see it and then. Am I wrong?
Yeah, kinda, but it's all good.
And I'm gonna shut up.
So I don't know. I like a lot of musicals. Why were you bringing it up? Do you want to know my
Just like-
list, or you just want one of them?
Something that's
A
common.
list. Okay. So I really love Fiddler on the Roof, My Fair Lady. I like Phantom of the Opera, and well, I actually really like it, not just like. And then, but my my favorite, which is very controversial, is Rent.
Ooh, that. Oh, when I was doing the show, Peggy always was like, "This is the song from the classic musical."
The
Rent."
classic.
Why do
It's
you
not
say
even that
classic?
old.
It's like it's younger than you.
No, it's not. Not. I think it was written in the 80s,
Really? I
or
thought-
maybe he started it in the 80s. I
I
don't.
think he started it.
And finished it sometime early 90s. But didn't he pass away before? I think he passed away before it went on
I
Broadway.
think so.
Do you not like fans on my phone?
No.
I don't
Okay.
think he has a problem with it. I just
No,
think
the
it's
reason I don't like Phantom.
What?
I'll give you that. Hold on, no. I'm gonna
no.
Mom,
No.
let me finish. Mom always used to play this in the car, and it always gave me a headache. So
Okay.
that is why I
The
hate.
movie version is very different from the actual.
I haven't
live
seen the
performance.
stage version. I want to see it so
You've never
bad.
listened to the track on.
I've listened to it. I want to
I
see
don't like
it.
Phantom of the Opera.
Wow.
I love Phantom.
That's-
What?
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I think you have those on backwards.
I probably do.
You have your headphones
My
on
headphones,
backwards.
apparently.
Yeah,
But
think-
I needed this to go down.
Yeah, the microphone's on the other side.
I don't care. So you asked me that, and then you never asked TJ a question.
What's your okay?
Very short
Since you
list.
brought up musicals to me and tech to him,
I have a very short list of favorite musicals.
I don't think he's going to ask you about your musicals.
What's your favorite? Ooh, what's your favorite artist
What?
in music?
Artist? Oh, music artists? Like, what genre? You gotta give me a
Just
genre.
music.
Okay.
Keep it to your top 5. Keep it to your top 5.
You would give a list of like 100.
I mean, we would be here for forever.
I guess
I don't know when I
am-
brought up your tech side because
Right?
Yeah, that's well. I
Boo,
mean, I
get
do
rid of
like
it.
I listen to music all the time too. So I mean, I'm not necessarily the musical guy, but I'm definitely a music guy. So
Yeah, the Goofy movie soundtrack in his car. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. That's like the
You-
worst musical that ever was a
you are
musical.
dissing on Goofy. You
When
I
are-
love
no,
Goofy movie.
No.
Nobody needs to hear the freaking soundtrack. Not
No,
one
the-
person needs to hear the
Okay, no,
freaking
the problem
soundtrack.
that I have with TJ the most is every time we get in the car, He always resets the playlist that he was listening to the very first time. So I
Okay,
always
wait,
heard the
time out then. If you're going to bring that up, let's talk about Mr. DJ at my wedding and the fact that 10 songs were all that played at a 3-hour reception. We heard those 10 songs. I think it was even less than 10 songs. I think it was more like 6 songs, and we heard them at least 3 times. Guess who the DJ was? If the DJ is in here, please raise your hand. It's not me. It's this one right here, which is Effie.
So we're gonna talk about TJ more. Every time I heard the first song,
Yes, answer your question, TJ. And then Ephraim can bring up his movie or story.
So, okay, off the top of my head right now, it's definitely, and don't give me hate for this, NF, because of course, Cloud's just released. I mean, I'm not a huge NF fan, but I like listening to his stuff occasionally. For King and Country, that definitely stays up in my top 5 all the time. Skillet, another,
I've not heard you listen to Skillet in so long.
but it stays up there, Ephraim, even if I don't listen to it right now. Gosh, who else is it right now? Hall & Oates, especially right now. I've been listening to a lot of Hall & Oates. It's all over the place, y'all. Give me a break.
You have one more, make it count.
And Eagles.
Okay.
Eagles.
I'm not a big Hall & Oates fan.
I mean, you like you, boo boo, but like, it's not my favorite.
So what was your story that you're getting ready to say, F?
Every time we get in the car, he resets the playlist. So I heard the first song to the Goofy movie at least 100 times. The first song of Hamilton at least 100 times. The first song, the first song of Here at least 100 times. And that's part of why I don't like that either. Is because
Hamilton.
hold on. I had never watched it, and you always repeated the first song.
My hands are clean of Hamilton. Hamilton is literally... So Aaron Burser, the first, or technically that's the second song. That song is okay. It's not my favorite, and I'll probably get killed for that because people love that song. I don't know how, but that is the
That's because
first...
you listen to it too much.
Okay, Aaron Burr is literally the first in all of my thousands of tracks in Apple Music. So that's literally when I plug it into my car plays the first song of my entire Apple Music library. So we listen to it every time.
Yeah,
Wait,
so it starts with 2 A's.
Aaron Burser?
Aaron Burser.
Ron.
Yeah.
Aaron.
I know how to spell Aaron. My best friend's dad is named Aaron.
I love that commercial.
It wasn't a commercial, it was a skit. It was a skit.
Wasn't that
It was a bit.
Saturday night? Saturday Night Live.
It was Key and Peele.
My favorite commercial was still Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby.
I like that commercial because it made Amber and Randy roll their eyes back when it released. That was like towards the beginning of when you guys started dating.
We started dating in 13.
That was at the 14th Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
maybe it
started
was.
dating in 2013.
Yeah, it was the
Because this is their 8-year anniversary.
That was the Seahawks and the Broncos, I'm pretty sure.
And yesterday was 4 years since Randy asked me to marry him.
I remember seeing that picture on my
The 8th.
feed yesterday.
With that
April 8th.
ketchup, so you couldn't even keep it. Put it on a napkin. Will you?
It wasn't a napkin. It was a sheet of notebook paper. But yeah, it was
Okay.
with ketchup.
No. Look, he did it like he would ask a girl to go on a date. So, right? Yes or no?
No, he didn't. He just said, "Will you marry
You
me?"
gotta tell the best part of that.
I wasn't there.
At a Disney movie. It wasn't at a Disney movie.
Oh, was that?
Yeah. So 2 weeks before was the premiere of my very favorite Disney princess ever movie, which is Beauty and the Beast, the live action remake of it. 2 weeks before was the premiere of that movie in 4 years ago. What's 4 years ago from today? Yeah, 2017. And so, which would have been in March. We were going out for his birthday. He was, humoring me with that movie. And he had made reservations at our favorite restaurant. We were going to our favorite theater in Fayetteville, where they had recliner seats. Now all theaters have reclining seats, but at that time, that was one of the very few luxury places. And
Near
you could
us.
get, yeah, and you could get like beer there, and it was great. And so we were going there, and like, I don't know, I had seen text messages, not, I'm a snoop. Curiosity kills the amber cat really bad. So I just knew that he was going to be proposing soon. And I was convinced it was going to be at Beauty and the Beast. Convinced, because it's my favorite Disney princess movie. Mom and I went to go get our nails done. I had a special outfit picked out for the evening. Everything was perfect. Dinner came. Dinner went. Nothing happened. I knew that he had a ring in his pocket when we left his house. I knew he did. And then I just thought he put it in his car and was waiting. Dinner came and left. No proposal. Drove to Fayetteville. Movie started. No proposal. Middle of the movie. Still nothing. At that point, I was so upset I started to cry. And he's like, why can't you just enjoy the movie? End of the night. Nothing. Get in the car. Nothing. To his house. Nothing. I went home. Nothing. I was so mad. I was so mad. 2 weeks later, he was like, oh, all right, let's go to Baden Drive-In, because we both like the drive-in. And no, it's 45 minutes. It's 45 minutes away from here. And so we went to Baden Drive-In movie theater, and what was playing? A double-headed feature, because they always do double features at the drive-ins. And that night it was Boss Baby, a DreamWorks movie. I'm the biggest Disney fan that ever was a Disney fan. DreamWorks is okay. I don't have anything against them, but it's DreamWorks. So it was Boss Baby and Lego Batman. We get there and we pack these really nice dinners when we go there. Just, fun little finger food dinners or whatever. And we have a cooler with our drinks, and we'll splurge and get like, funnel fries there or something like that. And he had gotten something else, something that required ketchup. I don't know if it was a corn dog or something else like that, and had asked for extra. Well, I excused myself to go to the restroom real quick. And when I came back to the car, I saw him like scurrying to write something on this sheet of paper. So I gave him a few seconds. I was like, surely no. Surely no. And sure enough, I walk out, and, I'm excited anyway, so I'm going to smile and be super happy about it. He proposed at the Boss Baby movie. When he could have proposed at Beauty and the Beast, and it would have been so magical and romantic and beautiful, and he had the ring. I saw the ring in his pocket. He had the ring for several months.
Well, at least I'm not the only snoop, because I've done that before. I've snooped in on stuff before.
Randy?
No, on other things, I'm sure.
In general, I'm very good. Okay, but going back to the DreamWorks thing, I have to say, Prince of Egypt is the best DreamWorks movie ever.
Not the best, but it's really good.
What's Prince of
What?
Egypt?
What's better than Prince of Egypt?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Shrek 100% beats anything that you can throw out.
Movie DreamWorks has ever made, and everyone anywhere would tell you the same thing.
100%. Donkey.
Donkey and dragon babies. How does that even work?
What are you
What?
doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Donkey.
Donkey.
So yeah, that was the best DreamWorks ever. Still to this day, nothing holds a candle.
Yeah.
The only thing that comes close is
It's
Despicable
Boss
Me.
Baby. It was Boss Baby because
No.
that's where she was too mad.
No, but let me tell you how well that worked out for us. Hadassah Rose is a boss baby. He was foretelling our future by proposing at Boss Baby, because we have a 4-month-old boss baby.
Who does what she pleases. When she wants milk, she gets milk. It's
Well,
like,
that's what happens with everybody.
mine, give me.
But yes, we have a boss baby who hasn't slept in 2 days.
Did you stop recording?
We're not going to talk about it. My headphones stopped working.
How long have you been doing this without
I
headphones?
don't know. We're just going to have to. I'll work with this audio. I'll boost it. Yeah, so that's another thing I think that's worth talking about. For the last week or so, we skipped a week because we wanted to get all of our equipment around. And
No,
Not
that
budget
is-
equipment. It was budget equipment, but
Yes,
it
but-
was still.
Yeah,
Equipment.
hold on. All of this was $30 for one,
for one microphone.
and so this was
Microphones were a very good
$90.
deal. We also have a mixer and a splitter there for our headphones.
Headphones haven't come in yet. That's
yes.
the only piece of equipment that hadn't come in yet.
Midway through the week, we ordered the wrong cord. And we were scrambling and hoping and praying that we would make some sort of solution. My microphone right now, if you can even hear me, is not working. There too, we had to, so we have a bunch of church equipment to where we can pull wires and such like that. And for the past 2 days, I have been trying to find wires and stuff to put together. So their two microphones are working just fine. Mine is not. That is going to be a common occurrence with us. You will see how we are very woefully underprepared sometimes. We can definitely put things. Okay, that's the great thing about a Boyd though, is that we are very, very good at the last minute stuff. We are very good at putting things together last minute and making it look like we've got it figured out.
You can't hear us right now.
I don't know what you're whispering because I can't.
I'm not a boy.
Technically, you are.
I was born into the boys. I'm no longer
Her
a boy.
maiden name is. She's a very lovable Stevens.
You still are great. You still are great.
Scrappy Stevens.
Fake it till you make it.
No, she has a full shed full of old scraps that she can just. Here you go. This is exactly what you needed, isn't it? It's 'cause you probably have stuff from like 20 years ago, don't you?
She is just
I don't know.
Probably in the back room you do.
You are definitely the most artistic. You can throw anything together.
I don't think that's what he was talking about.
Oh,
But thanks, TJ. TJ was being nice. Ephraim was being mean.
Oh, but then I say, hey, sis, I need a poster next week. She goes into her shed, comes out a day later, and then she's like, I found everything. Am I wrong?
No, not really.
I mean, she has every color of paint that we could probably, like, ever use.
I just bought 10 more things of paint yesterday too. 2 days ago, maybe, I think. It was chalk paint. It was a little bit different than what I normally have, though.
She's proving.
So Ephraim gave me a challenge last year. I guess I should update you on the challenge,
Oh,
eh?
yeah, you haven't paid me any money.
So the challenge was what, $200 for the whole entire year in craft supplies?
I think I changed it to like 50 a month or
Well,
something.
So what does that equal to be?
Like if you spend more than 50, you don't get to spend
That's
any
600.
more the next month.
For the whole year. That's 600 for the whole year.
Yeah, okay. So I definitely stayed under the 600
Okay.
if that was the case. So
This year it's gonna be like $200.
I actually hadn't spent any money this year until I got those paints the other day.
Okay.
Because it doesn't count when I buy Glowforge stuff.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Only Mom
You
buys
told
it.
me it doesn't count if we're making money off of it. And so we've got
No,
a
if you make money off. Of
okay, well, we've got a show coming up in a couple of weeks
But you still
on the
have to make money
24th.
off of it.
Which would be a fun topic, right? Because it's
What?
Buggy Fest, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, we're not doing Buggy Festival. Mom doesn't want to do Buggy Fest. It's something in Fayetteville that we're doing.
Oh, was that the thing Miss Becky did the other day?
Yeah, I
Or
don't know
the
if
other
it's
week?
that same one, but Miss Becky's going to be there.
Okay.
But yeah, so I came in at like $325 for the year last year. That wasn't too bad, right?
Not too bad.
Now that didn't include what you it
Glowforge stuff.
didn't include Glowforge stuff, and it did not include the
Stuff for my birthday or something?
no,
Or birthdays?
no, what did it not include? Oh, my Cricut machine that I got last year, because you said it didn't include new machines, because that already blew the budget for a month.
Also, we made an agreement on this. It's not like I was telling her to do this. Don't get the wrong idea.
He gave me a challenge because I literally have a craft shed full of stuff.
That she's adding stuff to.
Yeah.
That she added stuff to for like a whole month, and it got full and full and full. Yeah.
It just grows and doesn't get used as much as it grows sometimes.
Well, I mean, that's understandable. You have a lot going on.
So, yeah. Yep. But that was the update on that.
Yeah, I honestly forgot about that until just now.
Randy has not forgotten. He reminds me anytime
Does
that
he
I am
really?
around my craft shed. He's like, you need to talk to Ephraim about that.
Does he really?
Yes, he does. Every
He
single
has
time.
Never once mentioned it to me.
Because he wants me to bring it up. Yep.
Well, how about this? Since you did 325 last year,
I'm not changing
do
it this year.
$300.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
$300.
Late now.
No, the challenge was for 2020. We're out of 2020. Guess what helped me? The pandemic.
You only get to no. It's gonna be $300 this year.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Your husband would agree with me on this.
I'm sure he would. I probably won't even come close to spending that, but I'm not going to keep track of it this year like I did last year. That was
It was just
I
too much
remember
for
you
me,
bringing it up,
sorry.
like, right before the pandemic. I remember you bringing it up to me. We were looking at oil paints together, or alcohol paints. It was alcohol paints because it was right before my beach trip.
Yeah.
I remember that. You were still bringing it up.
We still need to buy it.
We need to buy not squishmallows. No,
Oh, no.
not those
No.
squish. There's squishies, and then we need to do a squishy makeover. So we did a daycare thing, and the only thing that the kids would like to watch were squishy makeovers.
by that one single YouTuber.
No, they wouldn't even watch it by anyone else, just one person. And so I think one time we went to go get it, like go get squishies and paint. I spent like $150 that one day.
Yep.
And
That was in Raleigh, too.
yeah, I still haven't made them. Maybe we could do that for a podcast. Like sit here and do it. 'Cause I still have all the stuff. Come on, TJ. Come on, TJ.
Squishies are overrated.
That's why we can do a squishy makeover.
That'd be a long podcast.
But we'd probably have to make it a vlog. That'd probably end up being a vlog.
A craft day in the life.
I mean, I think that would be fun.
how much more of a.
Let me just be honest with you.
Right brain? 'Cause I don't remember. What's left brain and what's right brain?
do you mean?
Left brain is more
Logic,
fun.
isn't it?
No, left brain is logic. Right
Left-
brain is creativity.
Yeah, I'm much more of a left brain than you guys. I think that's already been determined, but you see how much of a left.
Everybody has both sides. I
Yeah.
mean,
But I'm much more of a left brain. No, I would say so.
tend to agree, too.
Well, Ephraim, any closing thoughts?
You try and create things like all the time. So I think you're more of a right brain than us because we just hoard things to try and collect.
I don't think
and
so.
Try and work. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. All right. Do we have anything else to talk about, boys and girls?
You're the one that's leading this.
Right. Do we have anything else to talk about, boys and girls?
Boy and girl.
No? All right. That was the Blondies. I'm Ephraim and she's
Amber?
and he's
TJ.
and we are your favorite siblings. I hope you all have a blessed day and have a good night.
Bye.